Well, let's touch down in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's a long way from Brisbane, but this guy's finding a home right there in Riyadh. I am talking about the one and only Justis Huni. Welcome. Welcome. Bring him in. Look at this.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it.
JPH. JPH. Look at that
That's
shirt.
it.
It's wild.
That's it. That's it. JPH.
You've been looking good all in this fight week as well. The matching tracksuit. You got your merch looking good. You're looking
Yeah.
fit than ever. How you feeling,
Yeah, I'm
man?
fitted out. I'm fitted out. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm pretty excited to get in there and get back under the bright lights. So yeah, I'm pumped.
You're looking good though. Like you're looking fitter, you're looking stronger, you're looking sharper. We saw in the open workouts as well. You're looking lighter on your feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah. I'm feeling good, eh? Yeah, feet are moving again. Gonna need them this fight. Got a pretty powerful and explosive opponent in front of me. So yeah, feet are gonna be moving, gonna be switched on. So
How's the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia been as well? Outside of all the chaos of fight weekend, knockout chaos, I believe. Did you go to the palace? I've heard that there's been a few people pop over to visit His Excellency. Were you one of those?
yeah. I got to go over and visit, and obviously we got the group photo of all of the fighters in his gym that apparently I heard he built in 2 weeks, and it's fully fitted out too. It's got a lot of memorabilia in there, so it was an honor to be in amongst those other top fighters as well. Uh, so yeah,
Run me
just
through his
I'm
house.
just soaking it all in, man.
Yeah, run me
Hey,
through his house. What's it look like? Because I believe it's not a little
ah,
fibro shack. This
yeah,
thing's locked up.
nah, man. It's like yeah, it's fully gated off.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we got to go into his house. There's like a lot of small houses around the whole property.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, it's a beautiful bit of land that he has there.
I saw all the signed gloves and the handprints that he's done or something like that.
Yeah,
Jai
yeah,
Pataya,
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
up on the wall would be great to see.
yeah, yeah. It was really good to see all the fighters that fought in the last two shows. Um, and yeah, hopefully I can get my name up on that wall.
That's good. That's what we want. Well, obviously we're going to face Keven Lerena. He's had a good career. What is he? 30 and 2. So 2 losses over
Yep.
30 fights. So he's established good. I've heard people say that they feel like he's a bit of a sacrificial lamb, but he's not. He's the
No,
real
man,
deal.
he's not no knockover, man. He's a tough opponent. It's gonna be a good challenge for myself. He's got a lot of experience. He's been in there, 30 times, and with only two losses. So that's a pretty incredible record to have. And, I'm looking to come in, give him his third loss.
When you get into that sort of level of heavyweight fighting, do you have much say in opponent, or is it something, especially when it's in Saudi Arabia with His Excellency, they pretty much just pair you and go do it or don't? Is that how it
Yep,
works?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, man. It's whoever he wants you up against, he wants to see you up in the ring. So, I'm just grateful to be given the opportunity to be fighting on a card this big. This is the big stage for me, and I just want to work my way up into, hopefully headline one of these cards one day.
Well, you are the great heavyweight hope for Australia. We've all been saying
Yeah.
that for a while, probably a bit of inactivity due to injury. But again, which we forget, you're 24. Like,
Yeah. I've got a
no,
long way to go.
I think we're just
I'm just a
impatient.
baby. Yeah. I'm just a baby in this in the pro game, and as you see, a lot of the heavyweights at the top at the moment are, you know, 30 plus or mid 30s. So and they're hitting their peak at that age. So I've got a long way to go. And I'll just be taking it one fight at a time, working my way up to the top.
Yeah, well, if you look at it, what, in a couple of days, you'll be 9-0, which is great news. Then by the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
year, potentially another two, you're at 11. By your 25, 26, you're about 13, 14 and 0 potentially. And
yeah.
and that's sitting right in for that world title contention.
yeah, that's it. I just gotta keep working away. And just keep taking these fights. You know, that's the only way I'm gonna gain more and more experiences getting in there under the bright light. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Because it only feels like it feels actually a while ago now that you were taking on Gal in that one,
Yeah,
doesn't
I
it?
know. It feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's how it feels, man.
yeah.
There's been a lot of ups and downs from that fight, and you know, to be here performing on a card this big so early in my career is, you know, I'm truly blessed and honored to be put in this position.
The best thing about those cards is you put on a show, which you're more than capable of. We know that you get really well looked after the fight as well.
Yeah,
So it's something that we've seen it with Jai Pataya. His Excellency bloody loves him. Could be
yeah,
adopting him as his own son. That's how much from what I've heard.
yeah,
Loves him. So he puts him in those positions, gives him those opportunities. Obviously, there's that for yourself. He's done that with obviously Parker as well, like
yeah,
Tyson Fury and whatever else. So it's good. It's good to be over there enjoying it. Did you get to the snooker?
yeah. It is.
Get to the snooker then?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I came back just before it started. I still watched it on the zone, and yeah, it was man, I wish I was there. I wish I was sitting in there. We were supposed to go. I had the option, but yeah, I ended up calling it a night and heading back to my room. But man, what a performance from O'Sullivan.
Who thought it was good? I mean, try and sell snooker to anyone, but they can make it look great. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah. They make it look so easy, man.
Yeah.
They make it look so easy.
Well, look at this. You ranked what 14 with the WBA, 15 with the IBF, 12 with the IBO, if I'm correct on that one. But look, this a win here is going to see you jump up some spots. You're looking for, I guess, the guys that you see in these main cards being Joshua Nagano. You're looking at Zhang. You're looking at Parker.
Yeah.
And they're like realistically with they're like near opponents, aren't they? Like you're looking at
Yeah,
that not
yeah.
too far away.
Yeah, if everything goes to plan, then yeah, it might not be too far away. But for me, I'm just looking to take my time and work my way up there. You know, continue gaining experience, like I said, and yeah, those fights will come and hopefully will happen.
Had Eddie on the podcast the other day. He was hanging out telling us about you and how much he really likes what you're doing and some potential stuff for you. Daniel Dubois was one of those that he brought up. He also, I think he
Yeah,
mentioned maybe Joe Joyce or even Joseph Parker, Australia versus New Zealand. Are
yeah,
they all
yeah.
attractive fights to you?
Yeah, of course. Look, I'm always open to fighting. You know, fighting and finding the best opponent for myself. So yeah, I'm open to all of those fights. Uh but yeah, obviously I just gotta take it one fight at a time. You know, if the opportunity comes and you know, I'm in that position where I get to fight those guys, then I'll be more than happy to step in the ring with them.
Run me through the road to Riyadh, because obviously we did see some injuries. We did see some inactivity due to that. We did see what one or two fights in like I guess there is, if you actually look at it, there is a little bit of consistency there, but I guess just some unfortunate. We thought it's going to be a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was it a bit hard at times when you were really on that trajectory to keep going, like thinking, because we're all watching going, where's justice? But you're like,
Yeah.
I've just hurt myself.
Yeah.
Hard to hold on and wait for that.
I think over the years now, I've just gotten used to having these setbacks, like, and you know, it's made me mentally stronger to be able to keep pushing through it. And you know, I've come out the other side, and look now, I'm performing on one of the biggest cards, that there's been in the past few years. So, like I said, I'm blessed. I'm grateful to have the team that I have behind me. Get this fight over the line and get me on this card. So yeah,
How's the lead up compared to Mexico? Because obviously your last fight was over there. This one's in
yeah,
Saudi Arabia. I mean, obviously we want something in Australia soon.
mm,
That'd be good. But they are big cards wherever you're going now, which is, I guess, a good time.
yeah.
Ain't no heavyweight.
I think this one's definitely different to the Mexico card. just it's just a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger. They do things, everything's run very organized over here and very professional. So yeah, it's been a hell of a weekend. A very good experience for myself.
Was curious to see what you'd run out to for the press conference. Land Down Under, Lewd remix, respect.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even have a choice. They just knew. They just knew to put that song on.
Well, it's funny you say that because when I was
Uh,
watching it, some of the fighters before you had some really left field ones, and I'm like, what is going
yeah.
on? And I was like, are they going to stitch this guy up? And then when I heard it, I'm like, oh, he must have had a say, but still, no, they've just dropped.
No, no, no. I didn't have a say. They just knew I was from down under.
They get the classic work. Good stuff. Well, at least it works.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, they could have been dropping anything, a bit of Nettle Imbruglia torn or something that'd really pump you up.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. How you feeling? Because we are only a couple of days out.
Uh,
What's it look like now before
yeah,
you actually step in the ring? Is it chill now or just a bit of jogging? Can you do
yeah. It's just
over there? Or?
yeah. Probably do one more solid session today, and then just chilling, man. It's just getting ready and zoning in and focusing on the fight.
Yeah. Well, it's great because you are representing Australia, not only yourself as well on these cards. Jai doing the same
Yeah,
over there. We've got Sky Nicholson just announced for a world title. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening, I guess, more so on the Tasman matchroom side of things as well. Like you guys are all
yeah,
doing very well. And
yeah, yeah,
I think that could hopefully result in a big Australian card at some point.
yeah.
Is that on? Like it'd be
And
nice to see you home for
the
once, let's be honest.
yeah, man. Yeah, this is my second fight internationally, so I'm actually enjoying fighting on the road and fighting in front of uh, these new eyes and new fight fans. Uh, but yeah, obviously I'd love to get another fight back in Australia, but also very happy to fight on the road and in front of gaining new followers and new fight fans for myself.
Are people mentioning to you a little bit on the road about the quality of Australian boxing at the moment? Because there are a lot of you guys at the top level, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
something that
That I
is
think
very good.
that's like one of the popular questions that pops up is that boxing in Australia, the boxing scene in Australia is on fire at the moment, and it's really popping off, worldwide. People are starting to recognize how much talent we have coming out of Australia. So, it's looking really good for Australian boxing at the moment, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Who do you think sort of kick that really into gear? Because I think it's like you see people do it, and I guess they lead by example and show you that you can, and it's not just fighting at an RSL or something on a Wednesday
Mm.
night or here, there, and everywhere. It's like there is actual world level boxing able to be acquired should you put in the effort,
Yeah.
have the ability. But I
Well,
guess a few will pave the way.
I think ever since Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, it's just been on a good roll from there. Then yeah, like you said, now we have Tim Zeus doing good things. Jai Optai, obviously he's made his mark in the world scene and is as people say the king of the cruiserweights, man. So big things are happening for Australian boxing, and just hoping that I'm up next.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely on the trajectory to do it, and it's great to see you get that platform as well. How far do you reckon? Let's speak on Jai for just a sec, because he's obviously going to have Marius Brettis coming up again in May and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, how far do you reckon he can go? Because I actually think him, along with obviously a couple of others, yourself included, can be one of the greatest that we've seen. I genuinely
Yeah.
believe that, especially about him.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that as well. The sky's the limit for him, man, and he knows that himself, and he believes in himself as well. So, yeah, he's a very dangerous fighter at the moment, and yeah, for me, I don't see anyone beating Jai in the cruiserweight division.
You see him up in heavyweight.
Yeah, yeah, potentially. Look, if Usyk can do it, I definitely think Jai can also do it.
Yeah. He's definitely got his head screwed on with that and doing great things. And
Yeah.
just fingers crossed they never try to pitch you two together, that'd be horrible. We don't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
We want you guys to high
You never
five.
know, man. Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Would you do it if
Um,
His Excellency
oh,
said, "I want to put you two guys together"? Would you fight, Jai?
yeah, of course, of course. It's like at the end of the day, it's all business, man. And the goal that I've set out for myself is, to be one of the greats and to leave a legacy behind. So, if it ever comes to it, and we do have to step in the ring with each other, obviously we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
It's all business, but yeah. Other than that, nothing but respect for Jai. He's killing it at the moment, and he's doing good things for Australian boxing.
Well, speaking of those that have got legacy and doing great things, Tyson Fury is obviously one of those, a WBC heavyweight world champion. He's also just been cruising around the main streets of Riyadh.
Yeah,
Saw him on the pads with his dad. He's not even fighting,
yeah,
but
man.
shirt off, hitting
He's
pads.
literally like he's everywhere. Even last night, he's everywhere. He's down in the front seat. He's up doing interviews. He's all over the place.
Have you
He's
had a
really
chat
good.
to
Really
him?
good for. Yeah, I met him the night couple nights ago when we took the photo at His Excellency's place, and yeah, really down to earth guy, really nice.
One hell of a fight in his hands too. Do you think he beats Usyk?
Hmm. It'll be a good fight. It'll be a good fight because Usyk's a really good mover. He's really good on his feet. He's not one of those heavyweights that's just there in front to be hit. So it'll be a really good fight because Tyson Fury is also a good mover as well, but just a bigger guy.
Well, look, we're not going to say we love the Saudi Arabian time frame here in Australia, but look, it is quite early for us. But for those Australian fans that are going to get up and watch Justis Huni do a number on Keven Lerena, tell us what we've got to look forward to.
Just a smart, slick boxing clinic. That's what I plan to do come fight night, and I'll be looking to execute it.
Good stuff. Justice JPH Huni, thank you for swinging by the Punch
Thank you.
Podcast. It's been fun to chat to you and finally get you on this show. And we look forward to seeing you 9
Yeah,
0,
yeah.
10 0. Just get you all the way up there next time. I'll hope,
That's it.
maybe not next time, we'll get you before then, but let's get some shots. Let's get some big wins, and that'll be starting
Yep.
in Riyadh. Saturday morning Australian time, Friday local time, and DAZN worldwide. You can get it anywhere. You can watch it anywhere, and you will see this guy in action. Justis Huni, thanks for stopping by the Punch Podcast.
No
Go and get
worries.
that South African Southpaw.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.